Could you wine me, please?
Done.
Thank you.
Unless you want my, 12-hour-old coffee.
Oh, that's actually really tempting. I'm kind of sleepy.
It has that crappy creamer, like the caramel macchiato fake creamer in it. It smells delightful.
I think I'll pass. So as you might notice, we are not in a bed. But we decided that since Dot is sleeping on Becky's lap and I'm wearing a blanket, it's pretty much the same thing.
We decided also that since we have no guests this week, that we're going to tell drinking stories.
Yeah.
Because, actually, I think we decided we're going to tell the first stories we're going to tell are going to be the first stories of ever drinking so much that we vomited. And this is a warning to those of you out there who have not ever drank to the point of vomiting, of why it's horrible and you shouldn't do it. And why if you're a minor, you probably shouldn't drink at all.
Just don't.
Just don't. It's bad for you. I didn't ever really
So
drink
bad.
until I was an adult. I totally just said all of that with a glass of wine in my hand and a straight face.
Well
I'm
done.
32 years old! I deserve a glass of wine occasionally
We
every
have
night.
lots of children.
Oh my god, so many children between the two of us.
I don't win at that game.
That's okay, you don't have to win, you just have to play.
And practice, practice, practice.
Want some children? We're selling them.
There's a spider web that is pretty epic up there.
Wow!
I'm thirsty.
Then drink some water.
It's
That's
really
pretty
impressive.
amazing. I obviously dust my house regularly. I am neurotically clean. I don't know if you can see how... Well, this room isn't that bad.
No, it's nice.
Except for the 12-hour-old coffee.
Do you want to share your story first?
I will share my story first because it is the most politically correct drinking too much story ever. Because I was an adult. I was, I don't know, like 25. And we were at a bar for a friend's birthday. And I was drinking Long Island iced teas. Which are the bane of every drinking girl's existence. Because they taste delicious and they're full of booze. And so you don't realize how loaded you're getting. And then we were taking tequila shots because birthday party, so you have to take tequila shots.
It's an
And
unwritten rule.
There's this bar, the bar that I was at was called Area 51, and it's like eclectic and filthy. And
Yes.
there's like an underage section, and then there's like a grown-up section, and so I was in the grown-up section drinking, and like...
Was it like 80s night or like skanky goth night? Or other night? Those are the only two nights that exist to me.
I had been drinking Long Island iced teas. You expect me to remember what kind of music was playing? There was music, because it's a dance club. Anyway, so I was in the grown-up section of the club, drinking excessively, and I realized, oh my god, I am so drunk I'm going to vomit. That's not cool. So I tried to go outside and smoke a cigarette, because that'll fix it. No. And I got like halfway through the cigarette and I was like, no, poor decision. I like book it into the bathroom, which is right by the smoking patio, thank god. And
Because everyone always has that thought.
they're like, I'll just go smoke a
Yes.
cigarette, it'll be fine. I'll just go get some air. It's really like, air. So I get into the bathroom and I like kick open a stall door because you don't touch anything in the bathroom in Area 51.
Full of gonoclamitis syphilades. Ian says that better than I do.
Yeah, he probably does. I'm trying to think of how I say it.
Oh no, gonoclamitis syphilwaffleades, because
What?
now you know there's blue waffle disease.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah,
The internet said.
the internet said.
Anyway, so I get in there and like kick the bathroom door open, or the stall door open, and I managed to vomit all in the toilet without actually touching anything in that bathroom.
Well
I was
done.
so proud of myself. And so I was so proud that my husband, who was not my husband then, he was my boyfriend then, I had to text him and be drunk text him, oh my god, I totally just threw up for the first time from booze, aha. And like, I literally sent the text and he came walking into the bar and I'm like, oh, he's here and I'm really drunk. I just puked. Drive me out? It's not sexy, don't do it. I'm really proud that it took me until adulthood to do that, and I have never done it again.
Responsible! I wish I could say that my booze vomit stories ended up in toilets.
Excellent.
So I'm sure there could have been earlier ones, but the earliest one I remember, I may or may not have been of legal age. It may or may not have been junior year of high school. And
if our children are watching this, it's all lies. We're just telling stories to, I don't know,
right.
entertain the people that, like the 3 people who are going to watch this.
Right?
Callie, my 14-year-old niece, if you are watching this right now, she's lying.
It's full of the lies.
It's just a story she's making up on the fly. Go.
Oh, I wish. Okay, so my friend, I was staying with her in Oregon, which is where I used to be from, and so we went to this guy's house who I didn't know, which, was actually kind of a nice thing in this story, because I drank all kinds of things. We were just pouring random liquor into, other random liquor, and no, this is why teenagers shouldn't drink. You don't know that that's wrong. That's not how you're supposed to do it. At one point, we made a smoothie with whole kiwis with like the fuzz, with the fuzz on it. And then I remember, so then I was doing a drinking contest against this tiny, tiny person where we would chug a beer and then get spun around in chairs and chug another beer and get spun around in chairs until he puked, because I won, right? That's winning.
That's winning.
So along the way, we decided to do those internet purity tests along the way. So I was slumped against the wall like this, just watching as this is going on, going,
I don't know what that is.
What? Someday this will happen. No, you won't want it on the internet. It's where you go through and you answer all of these questions about sexual things that you have or have not done, and it tells you how pure you are. And it's crap, but it's highly entertaining.
Yeah, I don't want that on the internet, but yes, we will do that.
Yes, it's highly entertaining. And
spinning around,
spinning in chairs, slumped. So eventually my friend gave me a piece of bread, helped me initially puke in the toilet, and then tucked me into this poor boy's, not the boy, who cares about him, but his poor little sister's bed. His family was out of town. And I remember waking up the next morning and the sun was up and it was painful, and I was just covered in vomit, and her stuffed animals were covered in vomit, and her bed, and I was still drunk.
This is a story you do tell children so they know not to drink, because you will wake up covered in your own vomit surrounded by stuffed animals, and it's tragic and sad.
And then I went back to my friend's house, and I spent 5 days with some kind of alcohol poisoning that was flu-like. So no, not good.
My story's a lot funnier, so if you wait to get so drunk you vomit, okay, it's not funnier. It's less gross. So if you wait till you're 25 to get drunk and vomit, you'll do it more accurately than a 17-year-old. Apparently. 16-year-old? I don't know. Too young old.
Too young old.
Thanks for joining us.
Yes,
And my sleeping infant. The sleeping fetus.
It's not because she drugged her with the wine first.
No, she fell asleep before I started drinking wine, I think.
Alright, so till next time.
Drink wine and prosper?
Yeah.
You're Becky now?
Say no!
I'm Jess.
Let's try that again. Cut. Edit. Okay.
I'm totally not going to edit that out. It's staying. I'm Jess.
I'm Becky. Drink wine and prosper.
Go turn it off. That's hilarious. You have to hit stop.